we are back with another lesson. In this lesson, we'll discuss the nuclear size. What we will do is we will try to estimate the size of the nucleus of the atom. Fine. Now, experimentally, it has been shown that the volume of this nucleus is directly proportional to the mass number. Okay, to understand this, let's take a look at this simulation. Now here, consider this is the nucleus. Okay, now suppose if I add a proton here, it becomes a hydrogen element, and what is its mass number? 1. Fine. Now similarly, if I add another proton here, the mass number became 2. Clear? Okay, I'll add just neutron as well to make it stable. Now if I add one more proton, so what is the mass number? 5. And in this case, if you see, if I keep on increasing the mass number, the size of the nucleus also increases. If I keep on increasing the mass number, the number of the nucleons inside the nucleus, so the volume of the nucleus also increases. So this has been shown experimentally. So if you consider a nucleus which has more mass number, so its volume will also be very large. Okay, so let us consider this nucleus like a sphere, like a ball. Fine. This ball is of some radius, let us say r. So if r is the radius of this given nucleus which has a mass number capital A, then I can write the volume of the nucleus, which is given as 4/3 pi r cube, will be directly proportional to the mass number. It is directly proportional to the mass number. Fine. So if you look here carefully, okay, this 4/3 is a constant, this pi is a constant. Okay, so I can remove this constant and I can focus on the nucleus radius and your mass number A. Therefore I can write my r cube, okay, the radius of the nucleus to the power 3 should be directly proportional to the mass number. Fine. Why I have removed these two terms? Because they are constant. The nucleus size does not depend upon the constant. Okay, the nucleus radius, this r part, only depends on the mass number. Okay, this part only will give me the nucleus size. Now if I send this power 3 to the other side, then I can write down r is directly proportional to the mass number cube root. Okay, this is your cube root. 1/3 is your cube root. So thus I can write the radius is directly proportional to the mass number of this nucleus. The radius of this nucleus is directly proportional to the cube root of the mass number of this nucleus. So if I remove this proportionality sign, I have to introduce a constant. So r equals to r naught times a to the power 1/3, where this r naught is a constant. So I'll write this r naught as a constant and its value is estimated to be around 1.2 times 10 to the power minus 15 meter. This 10 to the power minus 15 I can also write as Fermi term. So I can write this r naught value as 1.2 Fermi meter. Clear? So this expression gives us the idea about what will be the size of the nucleus. Okay, what will be the radius of the nucleus. Okay, so your radius of the nucleus will depend upon the mass number. More the number of nucleons, the bigger the nucleus size will be. Fine. So that's it for today's class. Thank you. And if you have any confusion, please feel free to ask. I will re-explain it to you again. So again, thank you.